let us understand the difference between content writing and creative writing. Now, to be very honest, these two have started going overlap each other. Okay, so as such, the companies, they have, they doesn't mind. Sometimes even if they're looking for creative writers, they write content writers. Okay, and vice versa. So as such, for the normal general public, there is no such difference. Okay, but because we are the writers, we need to understand the basic difference between these two types of writing. Okay, first thing is, when we talk about the content, the type of content that you are going to create as a content writer, your content is more about educating and informing the readers. Okay, these can be factual also, they can be straightforward in nature, they can be a bit of casual as well. Okay, but basically their major aim is to build a trust among the audience, build a trust. Okay, please mind the words that I am saying. In when we talk about content writing, our basic aim is to build trust among our audience. Okay, creative writing, is more about giving that experience. Okay, entertaining your audience. Here, the basic aim of this type of writing is to engage with the audience. Okay, that is entertain the audience. Clear? Now, in content writing and creative writing, when we talk about the audience, in both types of writing, audience are, see, whenever, it doesn't matter what type of writing you are doing. Okay, you always write according to the type of audience. Okay, your target audience is very, very important. So that is why in content writing also, you need to understand who your target audience is, and accordingly you write. In creative writing also, majorly the companies, the corporates, they have started using creative writing to get in touch with every type of person. So it's for the mass audience. Okay, but whenever you're writing a novel, you're writing a book. Okay, so that time, you write it for a very, very specific type of audience. For example, if you have read John Grisham's books, anyone has written John Grisham's read John Grisham's books? So you might have noticed that he uses a lot of legal or specifications in his stories. So people who are either interested in this type of legal stories, and people who are from this background, they are his target audience. Okay, not everyone, not a college going person, or maybe a teenager can read his books. So it's not for the general public. Again, it is for a very specific target audience. Now, stories like Chetan Bhagat, writers like Chetan Bhagat is there. Then you have Khalid Hussaini. Okay, all these people, their books are for the general public. Okay, so that is what is your general for the mass audience. Okay, now let us work on the purpose. I've already told you, to inform, to educate, to tell people about what this particular product, service, or the topic is all about. That is content writing. Creative writing is basically you make your audience imagine. Okay, you provoke their curiosity. Okay, you entertain them. In your creative content writing can be formal, informal, adventurous. It can be what casual. Okay, any type of writing you can do for in content writing. In creative writing, you don't generally use a lot of technical language. Okay, you use a lot of informal, casual language. Okay, why? Because your main purpose is to engage with the audience, give them the experience, entertain with them. Okay, so vocabulary in both the types of writing, your vocabulary should be good. Okay, doesn't matter what type of work you are writing, vocabulary should be good. In what way? That it should be understandable to your target audience. Now, for example, if I am writing for a 5-year-old target audience, Okay, if my audience is 5-year-old, but I'm using a language or a vocabulary of a 15 or 16-year-old audience, will my 5-year-old audience understand the content? Obviously no. Okay, so that is what, according to the target audience, you are going to use the vocabulary, you're going to use the language. Okay, clear for everyone now? Okay, now when we talk about content writing, see, again I'm telling you, these things have started overlapping each other. Okay, so as a content writer or as a creative writer, you can write for any of these things. Okay, video scripts, emails, marketing emails, you have these speeches are there, then podcasts are there, podcast titles, podcast scripts, then video descriptions are there, video scripts are there. Okay, you can write any type of content based of from for any type of writing. Okay, now you have creative writing. Creative writing, you can work on books, you can work on novels, you can work on autobiographies, poems, you can work on one liners, two liners, you can work on prose is there. Okay, any type of writing in your through your creative writing, you can do it. Okay, now companies, that is what I'm telling you, corporates have started hiring creative writers. So what creative writers do, they basically they are writing a blog, informational blog, now to make the audience understand a particular concept, product, or the service in a much better and clearer way. They include lots of examples as in, they include stories. Okay, they give these examples can be 50-word stories, 100-word story, not much. Okay, very short stories, sometimes 10 words, 20-word stories. They just give some scenarios, some descriptions related to that particular topic. Okay, to make the audience understand, or rather get the experience about that product or service in a much better and clearer way. Okay,